D-Lo 404 boxing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get this in right quick. I ain't the type to gloat, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it just like this. Vasiliy Lomachenko is who I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? Go back and watch my pre-fight video where I made my prediction. I talked about how much Lomachenko gets touched up at 135. I talked about Teo coming forward, keeping Lomachenko on the back foot, and you know what I'm saying, not letting Lomachenko slip to the outside when he turns. He always pulls out to his right. Teofimo was stepping with him, wasn't allowing him to pivot out scot-free. He made him pay every time he tried to slip out that side door. All right. The result was Teofimo Lopez piled up a lot of early rounds. I gave Teofimo like the first 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I think before I gave Lomachenko a round, it was the 8th round. I think it was like 7-1 when I gave Lomo a round. Looks like Lomachenko was banking on having favor from the judges. Maybe he banked on truly thinking Teofimo Lopez was going to shoot his load, and then in the late rounds not have enough to keep him off of him, and he'd swarm him and better get a stoppage. That was a stupid gamble for someone that people claim has such a high boxing IQ. He did not make the proper adjustments. Teofimo did the same thing pretty much round after round, and he was able to pile up rounds on him. I had Teofimo winning the fight 9-3, and quite honestly, one or at least 2 of the rounds I gave Lomachenko, I felt like they were comparative rounds where I felt like he did much better than he had in the previous round or previous rounds that he was losing. So I gave him those rounds, but they were kind of like push rounds to where Teofimo could have won them as well. I just don't think, Lomachenko is that guy. He's done a lot of good things for his career in terms of accomplishments of getting these titles, but you have to look at everything in totality, and not finna go get into all that, but there was a lot of things I was looking at with Lomachenko coming into this fight that told me that this was the wrong guy at the wrong weight on the wrong night at the wrong time in his career. And it didn't pan out for him. Now that said, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I haven't picked against Lomachenko before and been wrong. I picked Linares to beat Lomachenko. I was wrong. I picked Gary Russell to beat Lomachenko. I was wrong. And I picked what's the other Rigondeaux to beat Lomachenko, and I was wrong. But other than the Russell fight, this fight here was the one that was just pretty obvious to me. It was an easy pick, and I couldn't understand why so many people were just dismissing Lopez as if he didn't have any kind of gameness to him to be able to box with Lomachenko, that he was just going to be relying solely on getting a knockout. I just didn't see that. I felt like he could box with Lomachenko. I just didn't think that he would be able to outbox Lomachenko at such a wide margin that the judges would give him the rounds. But it turns out that he was able to do that, and Lomachenko, for the most part, because he fought a scared man's fight over more than the first half of the fight, is why Teofimo Lopez was able to pile up those rounds on him. I don't know what's next for either guy. A lot of things are being said. Most notably, Teofimo Lopez had said previously that he was going to beat Lomachenko and move up to 140. He also had said if he didn't win, he was moving up to 140. Lomachenko has said he was moving down to 130. So we'll see what happens. To be honest, it would not surprise me if Lomachenko goes ahead and retires. I mean, I know that may sound crazy because, saying he should retire behind his loss. It's just that when a fighter has that much, his whole marketability was built up on something that basically got torn down tonight. Do I feel like he should retire? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised with all of the amateur fights he's had, and I wouldn't be surprised that Bob Arum kind of turns on him. But I could be wrong, Hopefully, if he wants to continue to fight, he'll still have fights. He'll still have guys want to get an opportunity to beat him, because at the end of the day, when he's been marketed as he has, one loss doesn't undo all of that, because the people who built him up, they're not going to tear him down because of who he is, what he is. So they're going to still act like he really was what they said. It's just that they're going to give Teofimo Lopez a ton of credit for beating him, and not to say that Teo doesn't deserve the credit. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it all plays out. That's all I got to say on the subject. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Hey, congrats to Team Teofimo Lopez. I'm out. Peace.